Alrighty, it is I, Destro the Guide, and it's time to play some more Frogcomposband. I have worked on the bot yesterday quite a bit, some more. I had to fix up the AI stuff and remove some things to make things better. And so we're back to where we were, like a few iterations back. I don't know. It's gone forward and it's gone back in some ways. But yeah, we're fighting 11-headed hydras now. To fight them effectively, I really should have the bot. Actually, I should have saw if it could fight it itself. I don't know. I've been just kind of like intervening a little bit on these guys myself, just because they deal a lot of damage. But I don't know. It looks like I kind of poop on them a little bit. So maybe I should just. Maybe I should have just let it fight. But yeah, there's not too much stuff that I think can like one-shot me right now, so I'm not like super concerned about getting one shot. I should just fight those though. So I did tweak the formulas, the algorithms a little bit, the functions, adding formulas, I guess technically, but mostly the functions and algorithms have been tweaked quite a bit. So yeah, it's pretty. I got rid of a lot of. There was like some ignore logic I added so that like it was using the targeting system to like tell if a monster was an ignore target, and then also when attacking it was doing like a health check, and also a mana check, and there were like some complicated checks that it was doing. I don't know why it just stopped. My potion of curing was destroyed. What the fuck? Hold up. Oh, it's because my health is low as fuck. Damn, these Cyclops are crazy, man. He destroyed my potion of curing? Are you kidding me? That's pretty annoying. I mean, none of these potions are like a super big deal. They're all replaceable. The healing potions aren't replaceable. I should probably store those, honestly. Okay. I did just kind of keep them as like an emergency measure, but I don't know. The risk of them getting destroyed is a little bit annoying. Says Cyclops. I never actually noticed that. I have noticed my potions have kind of gone down regularly, like at very random, sporadic intervals. I think for now I'm just gonna put these away. I don't really need those, and it should be all right. I don't need the sights, really. If I'm be honest, I just cure, and that's been good enough. Animate dead. I guess we should go back to try and get those corpses. I'd kind of stopped on that. We should see if I need this corpse for any reason. Let's see. I don't think it was wanted, but let me just check. Okay, we'll just go and drop that. I wonder if you can animate. I don't think you can. Do it on uniques. Nope. Well, it's dust. Okay. I'm pretty sure the stores. I did look at the stores. I did find some stuff. I found some artifact armors in the store. I guess I should just mention that. So we have this Benediction Red Dragon Scale Mail, which is not that good at all. It has the stats, but yeah, who gives a fuck really? I mean, it's better than normal red, right? But kind of shit. And so of course then I put this away because I don't need it anymore. And then the armor that I got, that's the best armor. I was just refreshing the shop and this popped up. I was like very surprised. But there it is, the Blue Dragon Scale Mail Guardian. And yeah, it's got basically all the basic resist that multi-ute has, plus nether, plus free action. So I was like, well, fuck, I'll take that. So not that much better. I mean, it's incrementally better, right? It gives nether resist, and it also gives us the free action. But yeah, it is what it is, right? Not the biggest deal ever. So it's pretty much where we're at with that. And yeah, nothing too exciting otherwise. I was thinking actually, do I need this on anymore? Oh, that's the wizard staff. Shit. I remember I do need that because it gives us mana, right? Oh no, it doesn't give mana. So the reason I was losing mana is because of the weight situation. Is probably what it is. Okay, so maybe I should get rid of this actually. Maybe not right now, but in the future, because we don't really need it too much right this second, but I mean we can always polymorph demon, right? That actually gets our intelligence up, which is pretty interesting. I wonder how good it is, actually. I never technically checked. So, um, I'm not going to math it out. There's staff and leather cat. 70. So it's only 20. Okay. Let's go ahead and refresh the day. I did get a sling artifact here as well, but it was so shit I'm not even going to go show it. It was really ass. I don't even remember what he gave. It was not good at all. But, yeah. So that's interesting. Becoming a demon, yeah, it gives crazy stats. I mean, you still want to get your base stats up, but wow, it really gives you a lot of stats. It's pretty crazy. When it's time to fight some of the stronger creatures, right, you gotta... I'm pretty sure Polymorph Demon Lord does get all your stats up all the way. It should make it possible to kill things that I normally wouldn't be able to kill, like Worms of Power and stuff, when I'm able to use Invulnerability plus... Wow, he's really fighting. I'm surprised that it didn't use more Nexus Balls there. I have it set to use 10 Nexus Balls. It's interesting. Whatever. Oh, I have to look at that. But, oh, excuse me. Anyways, yeah, late game, I mean, you know, Invulnerability is going to be really strong, but we know where Polymorph Demon Lord is also going to be extremely strong. So both of those are going to be really powerful together. I want to note, I haven't found Pattern Sorcery yet, the third Sorcery Tome, which is a little bit annoying. Normally I would have that by now, but don't, so it is what it is, I guess. Main issue with me fighting in dungeons, I do want to go fight in dungeons, but the main issue with fighting in dungeons that I have right now is going to be, as soon as I go into like a level 90 dungeon, level 99 monsters and uniques are going to be popping up. I'm probably not going into level 90 zone for a while, personally, but it's just like, I know as soon as I go into like, you know, probably even level 85, or have level 99 bosses spawning. So I really don't want to go down into Mount Olympus until I'm a lot stronger. It's just gonna be too much. It's gonna too much danger. He's trying to get to. He's registered it as money. I need to find like a spot in the T where it's not like the money yellow, so I can avoid that happening. We could add a double check, right? We could make it like check, like the loot after checking the pixel. We can check to see that it's actually the currency icon, or I guess just the dollar sign, right? So anyways, yeah, I don't know what I was talking about, but yeah, my wife came and was like looking at me like I'm crazy, and you know how it goes. So, yep. And I guess honestly, if you look at it from an outside perspective, it does seem like I'm just talking to myself. I mean, in a sense, I am kind of talking to myself, but I don't know, man. I guess streaming's just made it normal. Whatever. I kind of treat it like a diary process right now more than anything. I know no one's gonna watch these videos. I've already looked at the statistics. It's not like my videos get a lot of views in the first place, but I know for a fact, in particular, these. Okay. Oh, so much. Okay. So yeah, we get experience pretty quick. Letting the bot run now, so we're getting a good amount of experience. I need to go check the stores in a sec. But yeah, it's pretty efficient. I mean, using Nexus Ball is really good. Besides from like the obvious reason of it does more damage, but it actually results in us having to pause to recharge a lot less. These mobs, man. I haven't had to do that in a minute. I didn't feel like dealing with all the teleport away bullshit. So, might as well add it to the record here. So what was the thing I got here? The sling. I might as well show. I like showing off the artifacts. I don't know why. I just do. Kitchen sink. It was this one. It's just the invisible. It's useless. It's useless. I mean, it would be something for early game, but not useful. Interesting thing is that Nightmare Mode really has warped the way I play the game entirely. So a lot of strategies that I would have done in the past, I don't even consider really right now at all. Like for normal, they're just not viable. Like I didn't Black Channel is interesting. I didn't go to this area at all in this character, which is very surprising to me. I didn't go into this area at all. I just didn't think it was safe. And so we just did the water, which the water had its own issues, but at least the water kind of was like worked out for me, I would say, very well. I think the Hadges were just a better target, so it worked out. Charm Monster, power 30. I just wish I could get to a higher power level. It would be really good. I wonder if Device Master can get that to a higher power level. Makes you wonder, right? That Constitution Potion is actually worth getting, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that. What am I at for items? Oh, we need to drop that off. This is a good deal. So we're at 185, 735. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to being capped on con. Just 2 more pots. So let's drop that off. I have a lot of inventory spaces because I put those potions away. Okay, let's go to Morvant or Morvant. I think it's Morvant. Let's stick with that. Can't use Barbarian. Tsunami. Ooh. Not gonna use that, but pretty cool. Let's see. Get that. We're gonna get all these restore mana pots now going forward. We need to grab all of these. We're gonna use these restore mana pots to win the final fight. Hopefully, that's the plan. I didn't actually use any like restore mana pots in Composband. I think it was Composband. Way back then. I don't know if it was post Changban or if it was Changban or if it was Composband. There's been a lot of fucking variants. more than I keep up with, but way back then, I didn't use any restore mana pots. I didn't need them. But I also wasn't playing Nightmare mode. So we're going to see how this goes. So I'm going to take this off. Gives me that extra charisma. Some heal pots. Let me drop them off. Yeah, 2. We're just going to stack them up. Don't we have some of the star healings? We do. We have literally one. We're going to have to get a bunch of those. We'll stack those up in the future. It's actually very easy for our character to stack them up because of our strategy that we're going to have with clairvoyance. Definitely think if I'm going for a melee one, we just get like maybe, 50 of those and it's a guaranteed win, right? I mean, that's my logic. Makes sense to me. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, cool. It actually let me escape. I don't know if I need these augmentation potions. I might unreserve them. I did get them because I did reserve them because I was like, maybe I'll come back and get them one day. But am I ever really going to get them? Like, I don't know. There's not like a big use case for them. I'm gonna just get rid of them. Oh, is it like you just can't unreserve it? You can buy out the inventory. Yeah, that's not a thing. I don't even want to risk it. I don't even want to. I don't know if it's gonna check and be like, you just buy it as much as you possibly can afford, and then I'm just like mad because I just buy a bunch of random junk. It's actually interesting that there's an option though. I guess that's one way to stock up on potions fast. +4 speed ring. See, that +4 speed ring is 24.8 and the +5 is 39. I feel like we can definitely get +5 speed rings. It just hasn't appeared yet, but I mean, we don't really need the speed right this second. Yeah, that would be a really good ring or a necklace to use. I don't have like any of those right now. Sound shards or blindness. I don't have like shit. My character's in a really bad spot when it comes to the higher resistances. Wow. One food. That's kind of balance. Whoa. That's the first time I've seen a balanced dragon CML. That would be super useful. Oh my god, you can see it's got a score of 55k base. Wow. If this spawned with some good mods, it would be GG. Yeah. I don't want to use my money to reroll right now, and the reason why is because when I get to a higher level, I think the rerolls are going to be better. I did do some rerolls before, but I kind of regret it. If I want to think long term, I have to not actually reroll. So. But it was nice to get this armor, I must say. I mean, I guess it was good to reroll until I got this armor. Now that I have this armor, it doesn't make sense to reroll until I'm level 50. And yes, we are farming level 50 on this character. I'm also going to probably start getting new life potions. I'm thinking I will probably new life later. Once I have like 10 potions. It'll be a long-term goal. And we'll try and min-max your stats a little bit better, right? So, go ahead and grab that. And boom, bap, bibbity bap. For now, we will just max what we have. So, Constitution. Oh! I didn't expect that. I mean, I figured it should do that, but it was giving me such a small amount that I was really confused why it wasn't giving me over before. So I can actually go even higher on my Constitution. Wow, that's crazy. So I'm at 748. This is getting into very good health territory. I'm only level 37. So this is getting really solid, I gotta say, actually. Still no pattern sorcery, but whatever. We'll get there. new life off. And then get our capture ball. And I think that's good enough for now. I'd level up a lot faster if I didn't check the stores, but I really want to get the Pattern and Sorcery book before I MG E MF G Nether Ball. Yeah. It's 148 health, yeah. Every little bit of health really helps a lot. I mean, if wow, I don't know what the fuck happened with the health there. I mean, with the time, but whatever. Oh, wow, they really... Something fucking glitched really hard, because it even fucking glitched that my movement there. It's very strange. I don't know what causes that. It must be something to do with me stopping the script or something, partially through a run or something. Like, maybe it was pathing back and I stopped it, and so it, like, had some lingering data. I don't know. Also running low on food, which is interesting. I didn't buy food. I mean, why is it not using the wine to restore my food? I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna just look at my wine usage. What is going on? Oh, it doesn't get to my wines, right? Because it's using Nexus Ball, right? That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, I mean, once my bot gets to a certain point, I won't need to get money anymore, hopefully, and then we can just focus on, like, probably around the point of my last character, level 42, I needed 900k experience to level up, so probably around then will be the point when we stop collecting money or something, and we'll just we'll stop collecting money and we'll just focus entirely on I'm surprised he teleported that Edna away. What the fuck? Okay, there's some checks going on here that are fucking behind the scenes that I don't even know about that are making it work better than I thought, but probably slowing it down too. But yeah, once we get a little bit stronger, we'll be able to do some different things. The multi-hue dragons, farming those would be really nice as well, but it's gonna be a sec. We might have to. I mean, we might have to switch to something else. Once you need 900k to level up, it's just like so cooked, man. It's so cooked. I mean, I didn't have the damage before because, you know, I wasn't using Nexus Ball, but now that I'm using Nexus Ball, we might be able to farm multi-hues. My main concern with the multi-hues, right, was that they would, like, basically shut on me before I can kill him. And the health was just a big concern, but the Nexus Ball really helps a lot with that concern. And the good thing about fighting the multi-hues is that it will be one at a time, right? So I know for a fact I'll be doing one at a time with this. I need to support this away manually. So this was a nice benefit of having the ignore features, was that it would just teleport those away automatically for me, so I wouldn't have to do what I'm doing in terms of like how I had to stop and teleport it away. It did do that for me automatically, but it's just so time consuming with each iteration. It really slowed the bot down, I think, so much that it's not worth it over the long term. I would really need to figure out a faster way to figure out if it's an ignore target or not. We could sample the screen maybe. I don't know what I could do. If I could sample the screen pixels or something, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe we could sample the pixel at the location and then we can see, because technically right now there's only a few colors that are valid. It's the green and the orange and the red, right? So if we see yellow, then we would know, don't go there. So I mean, there's some ways we could speed up that check, and maybe we can add that in somehow, but it's just like, bro. And that would actually be better, probably, because if we do that, oh my god, they get really close, man. That's like really terrifying, because I know they can blind me. I don't have blind resist still. Okay, I really wanted to see if he could beat it himself, but he's not doing it. The problem is that without turning into a demon, it just... Yeah, damn. He's also not using... If he was using the vampirisms on low health, I think we'd be fine, but... The main issue is that he's not. So also, I feel like it must merge the treasures together, because, bro, there's no way it drops two adamantites. I feel like it has to be the case that the higher tier mobs are dropping more loot, but then that they're also... I mean, I know that drops 12 treasures, but I feel like the quality of the individual loot has to be better. Like, besides, or maybe the quality's not better, and maybe it's just because maybe it's merging them together. But it doesn't make. I think merging theory doesn't really work, because they still drop silvers more than everything else, you know. And the silvers, I mean, there's 3 silvers there, right? And if it was really doing a merge theory, then you would more often you would get a whole bunch of just garnets, right? So, I mean, another 3 silver, right? You get a ton of garnets. But it could be the case, actually, because I guess that could explain you get the bronze, you get the 3 silvers. Maybe mostly bronzes are dropping, right? If there's 12 rolls, right, and you roll, like, bronze, 8 times or whatever, and then 1 gold. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's a weird situation, right? Because they're supposed to drop up to 12 treasures. I've never seen 12 treasures drop, which means that there has to be merging, probably, right? I think I've seen 9, maybe? Have I seen 9? I might have seen 9. Bro, this goes so fast. It was like not even something that I can keep up with anymore with my human abilities. Like visually. It's kind of disorienting. But yeah. I'm really hoping, so with the character, the main goal right now is hopefully Doomhand is really good. And if Doomhand is really good, then it could alleviate a lot of our experience issues. I need to handle this manually, because we need to get ourselves some stuff here. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself with the old polymorph demon. And then we're going to do a little of this. And then we're going to do a little of this. We're going to start using the wand. Okay. What is going on? Dark Nada? Oh, it is actually interfering. Interesting. Okay. We improved the speed of the global map entry code. I actually have like a wait for pixel type logic that I wasn't taking advantage of, so I added that in, and so now it does like a little check every 5 seconds, every 5 milliseconds for a specific pixel, and then if it sees that specific pixel, it will go ahead and proceed. And it just looks in the surface text. It looks for a surface text. And if it sees in the surface text what it's looking for, like if it sees the surface text pixel, then it will proceed. Which in my testing did save like over 50 milliseconds per operation occasionally. I didn't like test the frequency a lot. I just looked and saw one time that it saved 50 milliseconds, and I was like, well, good enough to me, because I had it set to 100 milliseconds, so I was like, that is twice as fast. It was close. I didn't do the exact math or anything. It just looked around 50 milliseconds, so. When you know something logically makes sense, I should also go back to mute my camera when I do that shit. But anyways, I will get back on that. But I just don't want to interrupt what my bot is doing, is the problem, I guess. But In any case, yeah, just doing our thing here. Man, I feel like this character is gonna be stronger than my blood mage, with the way things are going. We'll have to see. I don't know. The amulet is contributing like 100 health, and I might not be able to use the amulet forever, but we'll have to see. My gear when I beat the game last time was so ass. I just remember that being a notable theme on my last character. I just remember my gear being so ass. There weren't that many like artifacts that were useful, um, in my opinion, back then. So we'll just have to see how things go, alright? I remember one thing I had too was that I actually wanted a lower int stat because, do we need to do this manually? No, we don't. Okay, there's nothing here. I did want to check that. We need a lower int stat because a lot of the mage gear actually gives you int implicitly, so you don't need a high base int counterintuitively in the late game because you get it from items. You get a lot of it from items, but it is going to be a while before that happens. So. Okay. That's great. Ceremony. Okay. That's about it. I have a lot of money. I'm pretty sure this is an artifact, so we'll just get that now. Take it out the pool. Blessed. See, I can't tell if this actually restocked. Mithril gauntlets. Vampirism. I might buy it just to put in my storage, but I don't really need another vamp wine right now. I'll just get it as a backup. Do we want to get charisma? Yeah, I don't really want to buy 4 more pots. I mean, I could, but I don't know if it's really worth it, to be honest. 250k, I don't think it's gonna pay for itself. To be honest, dropping prices by like 3%. I mean, it'll add up eventually, but just bought a vampirism one. Bought this one, P. Slows you down. What? I'm gonna buy it just for the hell of it. That's kind of a funny item. I've never seen it. It slows you when you use. This is one of those items to punish you if you don't identify items in the late game. It's funny and sad. Let's go and drop that off, I guess, and then back we go. Put the speed on. Getting ambushed quite a bit. Want a better ring to pop up here. Come on. Damn, spell power is interesting. Ooh. I don't know, man. Is spell power worth getting? I might actually consider that because, I mean, honestly, If that increases the damage of my spells, that could be a big damage boost for me. It does reduce my stats, which is kind of annoying, but if it really increases my damage by 15%, we're taking it, right? I'm gonna get it. We're gonna play with that. We're gonna experiment. I think it's worth seeing if it's good. I want to see what happens. I want to see if it increases the power of certain effects to, like, let's say dominate demon, right? It does. Oh my god, it does not provide a lot of benefit to Netherball though. 178? Are you kidding me? I mean, it's a damage boost, sure. That's very useful, actually. That spell power is very strong. Does that increase? I guess I can't really check. Haste self is 42. I'm kind of curious. Whoa, it increases the duration of haste? It doesn't increase the radius of these at all. Slow monster. Mass stasis. I forgot about mass stasis. That increases the power of mass stasis. That could be massive. See, now that's a proper 15% increase. 148. 148 becomes 170. That feels like a 15% increase. I feel like if I open up calc, I'm gonna open up calc. I'm gonna open up calc. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. 148 times 1.115. There we go. That makes sense to me. That makes sense. You know what it probably is? Does this have a flat damage boost? It doesn't. Wasn't it? I thought I had a flat damage boost on this. Oh wait, it's on the other item. Is it on? It's on this. Yeah. See, that's the thing. This doesn't have a flat damage boost. So it actually is. Okay, I get it. Damn. If it had a flat damage boost on it too, it could be insane. Now it does suck that it reduces these stats, but I don't really need these stats right now. I just need more power. The fact that it can increase my spell power is actually extremely powerful. 15% is a lot. No, the spell capacity is impactful to lose, but I mean we can't have it all right. Not right now, anyway. I think this is an upgrade. I think the ability to have mass stasis, excuse me, be at power 170 is also gonna be pretty massive. Teleport away gets a big buff as well. That's gonna be really impactful, actually. Oh my god. Yeah, that's actually insane. Wow. Teleport's 185. I want to see what it goes. Recharging 111. Oh my god, 111. Let me see my teleport away. Oh, it's capped at 185. That makes sense. I mean, there's only so far you need to teleport before you don't, before it's kind of pointless. Yeah. Recharging is a little bit stronger. Sleep Monster is an interesting one. Scaling on that's pretty shit, but then Mass Stasis comes in as like 170. Slow Monster actually is getting strong enough to be usable. Wow. We could actually slow Monster without using the staff. That would actually be pretty significant. I do like the staff because it just hits all monsters, but maybe we just hit them with the Mass Stasis at this rate. It might be just Mass Stasis. I don't know. It's not going to matter ultimately in the long run, though, because, again, the goal is to just punch people in melee with, like, dual Vampirism. I don't know if we're going to use Vampirism items. It seems healing with Vampirism may be an option. It may not. We'll have to see. It's just, like, I feel like the Slays are going to be more valuable because you just do crazy damage. The main thing is that monsters hit back really hard, and I've never played melee, so this is going to be very interesting to see. I don't know how you play melee. I mean, we're going to play with invulnerability, so hopefully it's an easy situation, but I know we have to have crazy good resist before we go into melee because everything has auras and shit, and attacks like 8 times. So, you need to be able to survive some crazy ass onslaughts. But I think melee should be easier because monsters don't retaliate as much in melee. Is the idea. So we'll have to see how that goes. The summon. I wonder if that's going to improve my summon demon spells and all that. Another wave. Damage on that is up as well. I'm not really going to use another wave though. The damage on that is pretty ass, I gotta say. Yeah, we're not messing with another wave. Polymorph Demon gets some good duration actually. It's actually, yeah, that's 4 more turns guaranteed, and then another up to 4 turns. I'm kind of curious how it would impact Global Invulnerability. Like, would it increase that by 1/1? Like, would it round at all? Like, round up? That would be nice. I don't know though. I feel doubtful, but I feel like this is a pretty good ring actually. And if we wanted to go super fancy, we could do this, and then now get even more damage. 192. But we sacrifice all our speed to do this. But 192. Versus 167. Kind of tempting. It's a lot more damage. That's 25 more damage? Oh my god, that's really significant actually. That's starting to end. That's actually approaching like in-game damage right there. So I think we'll stick with 178 for now. That's still really good. So Plasma Ball. We don't need Plasma Ball yet, but we will eventually. I have so much fucking money. It does make you want to reroll when you have this much money, man. It really does, but I'm gonna save my money. It's not worth it to reroll this shop either. It's tempting, but I'm not going to. I do think I need to get that dexterity potion though. Just looking at the amulets and stuff. More. And power 21. Shrink this. 54, 118, 66, 118. Okay. Not bad. Did I just fail to cast haste? Oh, I did cast it. I was like, it doesn't say haste. I keep it. I don't know why I expect that. Like, it never did that. Did it do it in the past, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I have like some old memories that are like conflicting here. Alright, we're gonna get this level up, and then that's gonna be it for me. For the. I should probably store my stuff. And that's gonna be it for today, probably. Not the longest stream ever. Just, you know, something to get me a little bit more experience into the day. Just slow, constant progress is the plan. Might take a couple more weeks before we get level 50. We'll have to see how the weekend goes. Might play a lot on the weekend. We'll just have to see how it goes. But I need to get this Lizard King and do this. Alright. So, yeah. We need to keep slowly amassing our 11-headed Hydra army. Of course, it's going to be, we're going to get this army set up, and then we're going to get Doom Hand, and then Doom Hand is going to make it completely irrelevant for us to have, for us to get these summons. Because what we're going to do is we're going to have Doom Hand, and then we're gonna get invulnerability, and then we're gonna go kill some great hellworms, and then we're gonna capture them, and then we're gonna use them in our party, and they're gonna be strong as fuck. Is the plan. It's an 11-headed Hydra. Just want to check for corpse. No corpse. Okay. So one thing I was thinking about, there were a few things I was thinking I could do with this bot that would make it faster. I could make it into the world map a little bit less frequently. And I can also make it use detect magic a little bit less frequently. But I wanted to wait a little bit before I did that. We can, once the bot's a little bit stronger, I mean it's pretty strong right now. 740 health now, really solid. Level 38. I mean, it's really strong now, but I do want to get it perhaps even stronger than it is right now. And then the main thing is once I get the demon school up to... So once we get our demon school up one more, it should make it possible for us to cast things like polymorph demon infinitely. It has 0% fail chance, right? So once we get to 0% fail chance on that, then I think we'll be in a good spot. Okay, we got a lot of stuff here. Because yeah, 18% fail rate is just not good enough right now, honestly. It's really just not, unfortunately. A little Control G there real quick. But yeah, once we get Polymorph Demon down to 0% fail rate, which is going to be level 40, I think, I don't think, it's going to be a very big power boost for us, right? So that'll be nice. I'm just really hoping I can use Polymorph Demon Lord. It should be the case that it's usable, because Sorcery, Globe of Invulnerability was level 45 on my last character, my non-Nightmare Mode character. And I was a Skill Master with 5 points in the Sorc. So I'm hoping when you have 5 points, it just levels it out. I just feel like what probably is the case is that each point... Oh, what? He must have saw Greater Basilisk or something. Because that was some good loot I wanted there. But, yeah. I feel like it's just... Each level has a disproportionate effect on the higher tier spells, very intentionally, right? So if you have 1 point in Sorcery, right, Globe of Invulnerability might require, like, level 250. Like, just something obscene, right? And if you have 2 points, then it goes down to like 125. Like maybe if it just halves it every time, right? Like halves it on the first one. Then 3 points is level 75. And then, 4 points is level 60. And then 5 points is level 50, or 45 or something. You're right. I'm just hoping that that's kind of the logic that is taken. Because if we don't have Polymorph Demon Lord, then I won't say it was a waste to pick Demon. I mean, it's definitely good, but there were probably better schools that I could have picked. Need to get food. This is kind of an issue here, actually, right now with my character. He doesn't use the vamp wands anymore, because, especially not with his current damage being so high, he's not really getting a chance to use the vamp wands at all. So I might have to just throw it in there as a random thing, like 5% chance that he uses a random one, like he uses a vamp wand. It probably even like as low as 3% would be good. Let's see what time it is. Okay. Yeah, if I just throw in like a random like 3% chance to use a vamp wand, it would heal him up. He'll deal with the food issue. Oh, it is another code change that I don't want to do, but it would be really good. I could also just make it every 15th combat round he uses it. I don't want to like do it on the 15th. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. But I do need to get it in there at some point somehow. So So you use the ones that time because we had a hard fight. So when he gets a hard fight pop up, which isn't like super uncommon, then you know. I was just looking at that greater basilisk damage. When he gets a hard fight, he does use the vamp line, so it's not like super uncommon, but yeah. I might just throw it in there. I don't know, every 10th turn or something. It's a lot of gold. 408k experience. Man, experience gains are slow. I mean, it was way faster than if I did this by hand, but goddamn, it is very slow still. I've killed 329 of these motherfuckers. I'm like, I can't imagine doing this by hand. This game is not balanced around this gameplay strategy. By the time we hit level 50, that number's gonna be like 3,000. It's gonna be so much higher. We're gonna be really min-maxing the shit out of our bot at that point, though. Wow, we lost 2 fucking Hydras there. I don't know what the fuck popped up. Something must have popped up. Yeah, it's interesting to see, man. Right now, the basilisks can. So I was just trying to see if they can 2-shot me. So I was still at the 230. If I get another dark res, we go down to 400 damage. I really have to get over 800 health and then get a second dark res. And then the greater basilisk won't be a threat because if they can't kill me in 2 hits, then I mean if they can't kill me in 1 hit, no, if they can't kill me in 2 hits, yeah, then it's kind of cool for them, right? Let's see. Somehow I did take off my boots again. How the fuck did that happen? I failed to cast it. Really? Is the fail still doing that? That's interesting, because I added a delay on that already, pretty intentionally, so it doesn't fail, and it still failed. I actually haven't seen that in a while either. Man, that's so annoying. I really can't wait to get this demon up, so we can get rid of these fails. I definitely should have did 2 health. Really regretting it, but, you know, it is what it is, right? I mean, we benefited from having 3 health in terms of safety, but I don't know if it was worth it. Let me go down here again. I hate to do this, but I'm going to increase the delay on this by a little bit more. I have it on 1 millisecond. I'm going to just bump it up to 3. I know it's a very small amount of time, but I think that actually is going to be enough to actually count. Okay. So hopefully that's enough that my boots don't get taken off again. Yeah, level 40, that won't be an issue anymore, though. Well, I know it's whenever we fail the Nexus spell, because it's just, you know, MFG, right? MFG, and then it does the checks, and if it fails, it should be star T. How's it still hitting star T? How's it? It's not hitting star T because it returns. Oh, maybe the notice isn't there fast enough. That's the only thing I can think, right? Is that even though it looks very quick to the naked eye, when you actually fail, it yeah, it might have a small delay before it actually pops up. Like the game lags sometime. Slay good. Ooh. Ooh, that's actually kind of tempting. I know it's a very simple item, but it's like Slay good is good is very generic, right? And it is a vamp item. I'm gonna grab it. Screw it. I know there's a million way better artifacts for me to get, but I feel like this could be a good dual wielding thing. So we'll see. Can I actually buy? Did these restock? I think these actually did restock, so we're gonna do a little cycle here on these. Let's go check them out. 500k. have everything, I think. Yeah, I don't need we can get the Staff of Resistance as an upgrade. I don't need to worry about my staff actually anymore getting destroyed. It's kind of a big concern for me. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable. It's not gonna get burned up or anything. I want to get Wisdom here. I don't know. I have a lot of money. I don't want to just sit on the money and not use it. So I do need Wisdom still. We're getting close to the cap, but I do want to cap my Wisdom. I think Wisdom is really good because of the saving throw benefits. So the thing about it is, the more saving throw you have, the better, right? I mean, obviously, but it's one of those like percent type things where it's like you're getting closer and closer to 100%. Is how I believe it works. So Constitution. I mean, I guess we have to get that, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get the Constitution potions, always. Go ahead and min-max that. Alright, we're gonna need a lot of fucking potions for that, but it will be worth it. It will be worth it. Ooh, take that. Wow, an Identify Staff. I mean, I don't need this, but whew, that's a pretty high level item to be popping up here. Now we got some really good items popping up now. Still don't have my book, but yeah, it is what it is. Alright, what the fuck did I even get? Oh, new life potion, yeah. We're gonna start picking those up for sure. We got that resistance staff, that's really nice. If we can get a few more resistance staffs, like, that'd be really good. We can get a healing staff, that'd be really nice, but I don't know, healing is not good enough on this character. The problem is healing is good for the normal game, not good enough for Nightmare mode. It's kind of unfortunate, actually. This Cure Wounds is, like, useless, man. I should just drop that off. I'm never using Cure Wounds, let's be real. I'm never using that again. It's not happening. I should have bought some food. No. Keep forgetting to do that. Dimension door. Alchemy. Ooh. I would consider getting that, but just to be able to alchemize items, but I'm gonna get the book as a high priority once I actually start caring about that, so I'm gonna deal with it now. Chaos is also a really good school of magic. There's some pretty good spells. You get Destruction as a spell. It's insane, right? I'd love to have Destruction as a spell. So if Demon doesn't get Polymorph Demon Lord, then I'd be like, well, I should have went Chaos, right? But, oh well. We're gonna have to suck it up and take whatever we get. I feel like Demon is gonna be fine, but we'll see. Right. I don't think we found, like, anything, did we? I don't think there's, like, anything here. We got some pots again, but not too much. Let's get this capture ball, and you can destroy items directly. That's interesting. The thing about the Basilisk too is that you can also teleport it away. So it's pretty interesting thing about it too. Wow, these deep ones, man. Holy shit. Fuck those dudes so much. Yeah, we're gonna have a random vampire wand usage in here every now and then. That Nexus ball DPS is so nice, though, I gotta say. It's just smacking. Mass stasis. I wonder if I should include the, maybe I should parse the monster count out. If we see 3 monsters, we could, it's not the most accurate always. The thing. I don't really. So the issue with parsing the monster list is that, like, AI couldn't come up with a good solution. I could probably come up with one myself, but I'm just like, I don't know. I'm gonna do this by hand. Let me see if I can do that. Works. What's that? UD? Nope. Nope, works. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna end there. Just want to play a little bit this morning. Get level 38. Make some progress. We've already gotten 100k experience, so it's not like it's super slow per se. And once we cut out like the looting for gold and stuff from this in the future, and optimize it a little bit. Once our health is a little higher and we can play a little bit more risky, then we'll definitely get a little bit more. We'll get, well, not a little bit. We'll probably get a lot more experience, actually. We'll probably double the speed of the bot. We might even be able to triple it. I don't know. Once I'm not doing checks as fast. So the main thing is that right now we're doing a lot of monster list checks, like every fucking turn we're like doing monster list checks. If I make it so it only does a monster list check like 1 every 4 turns, it's gonna go 4 times as fast. I wouldn't want to do that right now, but there are ways we can do that and make it work. We can like read the monster health and then like predict if it's gonna die. Because basically what we do if we assume that, like if we read it once every 4 turns, is we just assume that within 4 turns a creature is gonna appear, right? And then as soon as a creature appears, then we can start reading it every turn again. So there's like ways we can speed this up that I just don't want to do that could like risk my character, right? But we'll be working on those types of methods. I don't know. I guess when you're going up and down, though, you can't do anything about that. You have to read the monster list every time you go up and down. I don't know. We really just need a faster way to do this. We might have to do like some color. We can do some color shenanigans with the pixel reading, because our targets are only the 3 colors, right? The green, orange, and red. So everything else, nothing else is green, orange, or red. So we can make it so that if it's green, orange, or red, then we say, otherwise we leave. And that would actually speed this up, right? Because right now it's reading this monster list every fucking time, and it's so slow. We're gonna probably implement that for next time. So don't be surprised if the bot is super fast next time.